What was this? Was this the desk that Dr. Kisaragi used? It's surprisingly tidy and there's just a photo in the frame sitting here. Oh my god. We're back with Urban Myth Dissolution Center. This is like episode 20, I think now. Heroes of the day. People have attacked the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. People are already talking about them. They might be the ones posting about themselves. Zims are up to something again, they should stop. Those people didn't really seem like Zimmers to me. Now read the article, they're sent to try to stop the center staff. Saints? Such violence, saints aren't they? How pathetic that some random person gathered evidence, took care of the problem while the police are just useless. Why aren't they working? What does that do though? Not taking it easy on the police. What was the ruckus back there achieved? They act too rashly, acting like that without any proof could be considered a crime. That mob and the Zimmers are similar. A surprising number of people are driven by their fears. Center supporters only believe in them because they don't know any better. The information available already pointed to the possibility of a terrorist attack, so they needed to act immediately. Supporters. I think they're talking about people to defend the center. Guilty until proven innocent, but who gets to be judge of that? If they just kept it online, this could have been peaceful, but there are actual incidents happening IRL. They're only getting more extreme. I wonder which incident this comment is about. As you said, vigilantes and Zimmers aren't so different. Whichever one, it gets to be a problem if they grow in numbers. I can't even laugh at this. Bomb threats don't make good jokes, yeah. Some people seem to think it's a joke or false alarm. But more people are starting to believe it'll happen. Better slow spread than all at once. Everyone panicking at the same time, things get really bad. Why do terrorism? These are Zimmers terrifying. Scary. If there's a safe place, people could take refuge. If we knew their purpose, we could take preventive measures, but no idea yet. A lot of people have looked at this post. Reaction to Zimmers is terrifying. I'll look into that. Need those glasses, Interesting. The Zimmers in the center are acting under Sutsumi Kisaragi's influence. Enough with the Great Reset bullshit. So annoying. Sutsumi Kisaragi's influence, you agree? The Great Reset in that Sutsumi Kisaragi wrote about. Some people seem to believe this is the time to make it reality. See, so it's a topic of interest among some circles. Getting a reaction here, I'll do research on Sutsumi Kisaragi's influence. Oh, so this is what Miss Tomarigi was speaking of. What did she say? Don't really get how, but she finds keywords. That's right, I don't really get how. What is clear is that the Zimmers are trying to carry out Sutsumi Kisaragi's occult Great Reset. Jasmine mentioned something. She said occult Great Reset is a must-read for occult fans. Being passionate about things is lovely, but getting obsessed isn't. Getting locked into one point of view can bend the truth, yes. Okay, we got 2. Zimmers are terrifying. No. Sutsumi Kisaragi's influence. No way the Zimmers caused incidents and Urban Myth Dissolution just wants to ride the media wave. We're not trying to ride anything. Unpopular opinion, but I support the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. People who call themselves heroes and attack others, you're the ones who should meet devastation. Wow, I mean, I appreciate the support. Kind of violent, huh? Is there anything about a terrorist group in the alumni card prophecies? So most people think the Zimmers are a terrorist group. The news has portrayed them as a mysterious group committing terrorist incidents. Like most people probably don't think about whether they're actually Zimmers or not. Reactions to terrorist group, I'll have to look into this. Do those glasses belong to you? The director gave them to me. Wait, how did things get so bad? Alumni cards and Zimmers? How did it all come to this? Maybe this person posts on Samazima. It's not likely every Zimmer is an extremist or terrorist. Samazima's on the dark web, so it's almost not that innocent. They must not have expected this. I always look forward to their videos about various other myths. A viewer at the Center's channel. When things go back to normal, I'd like to help with the videos too. The Center director probably isn't human. There's got to be a weak point that will expose his true identity, like eyes on the neck. What are they saying? The director is a bit out there, but definitely human. These are cult fans have only seen the director with a mask on. So it does make sense they'd imagine these things. Right, the director always has a mask in the videos. I'm not really against devastation or whatever. Wow. Yeah, people like that think they know it all. They need better imaginations. I don't object to the Great Reset either, but has the center announced their views on it? Maybe this person is a Zimmer. Even for those who aren't Zimmers, a lot of the people seem to have hope that society will change. Was it a decision made on a whim? Why suddenly announce an act of terrorism at this point? Were they busy preparing? It may seem sudden to some people, but creating the cards, carrying out the prophecies, it must have taken a really long time to prepare everything. True. And a project on that scale too. How many were involved in planning it? I've been checking Sam Zima for a while. When the terrorist attack happened, I was surprised they pulled it off. People call them a terrorist group now, but that's a few of them. The Zims are terrifying. Of course, they didn't expect things to go this way either. They couldn't have imagined it. Is that site admin leading the Zimmers? Seems like evil org. Lol, evil orgs is just in time. Hi JJ. Does seem like a game that kids made up, but there are actual terrorist attacks. Definitely not just a game. I heard a rumor the admin is some super genius hacker. Did I write that in the journal before? People are saying that kind of thing. There should be some info and record out there. I'm assuming only the Zimmers know this, but if someone is familiar with the happy 777 billion yen leak, please do tell. I can't find any info on that, how much I search. Happy? Sounds like a casino or something. I've never heard of an incident with that name. Weird. Who even is this admin? The dude in the video who's behind the mask? Has anyone actually met them before? Some of the Zimmers must have met them, right? A masked figure with no name, even if they had a gathering offline. How could you tell if the person you're meeting is the admin or not? I've talked to them on the forum before. Right, they communicate on the website. They joined a voice chat before. I only got to chat with them for a bit, but I could tell they're really smart. Someone actually talked to them directly? Voice only? Could be someone pretending to be them. If only they had recorded it. I already told you guys, you say alumni cards are some prophecy, but that's exactly what the admin's trying to make you think. It's just the admin's roadmap. Yeah. If it really is just a roadmap to the Great Reset, then why go out of your way to make it with the alumni cards? There must have been some reason behind that. Seems committed to carrying out the plan. I wish they weren't so committed. Aren't they a billionaire? They're rich? That's just a rumor though, no idea how they earned their money. The Samazima admin is smart, top-class hacker and rich. Must have committed some kind of crime to get that cash. They're so quick to judge. They're just really into the topic. Yeah. Too into it. Reaction. Let's see what the rumors can dig up with that. I forget where I read it, but there was some big incident with a hacking software called something Sign. I can't find the article anywhere. Something Sign? Hacking software. Warning, if you dig too deep, you might be erased. People who dig up things shouldn't know about, the police are taken out. Erased? They're talking about the Samajima incident. Tamiri-san, are the security police really doing such things? Can't say here, I'll tell you as soon as we arrive. Can't really underestimate imaginations like those though. Really? It's weird that he can't... Hey Arth, how you doing? It's weird that he can't tell us about people disappearing right now while driving. Why does it have to happen on the site? Like, it's kind of sus. Just a little bit. Hi Lyrin, how you doing? Samazima admin. The Samazima admin person was talking about some riddle in the video. Did it get solved yet? Dissolution. If only we could find some info that leads to the hint. I wonder how seriously people are taking it. Maybe the first person to get the answer will go viral. Oh, no worries Lyrin. Get some sleep. They're treating it like some entertaining event. Better for us if people keep calm like this. What was the riddle again? Something like, does it matter whatever you say? It was, what does not exist even if you speak of it? It's on the website. What does not exist even if you speak of it? It looks like the answer to it on page 2. Even if you solve it, what happens once you submit it? You get the next part of the prophecy, or they'll disclose their motives? Either way, you'd find out something. If there's anything you need, just let me know. I'll get it for you. Don't worry, the director gave me a laptop. You can call it something, so it must exist. If it didn't exist, you can speak. No, you can. Memories. They have a point. Like it's there, but not. Memories. Hi, Malleus. Something that was there, but is gone now. Something vintage. A riddle of collectors. Something so old it's no longer here. Seems like the right direction. Could you say it doesn't exist in that case? Doesn't exist. Like, I don't know if memories is the right answer, but you can, like, memories don't have like a tangible thing, you know, they're gone, but you still retain that information. I'm so fed up with you idiots yapping around here. Will it really end like this? Devastation, you won't see it coming because you're so blissfully dense. Most people wouldn't know what to do if they told about impending doom. And it's our job to save those people. It's too late, like the prophecy, the riddle is probably talking about something coming in the future. I've been writing in answers, but still haven't got the right one. It sounds like this person has been writing in answers since the riddle came out. I hope they keep trying. Devastation and judgment, I get it. But what exactly does that mean? If the world's going to get split in two, that's not exactly something we do much about. That's true, if the world is ending, what could we even do? We can't plan devastation like that, much less carry it out. What are they even trying to accomplish with that video? The riddle? I don't see their endgame. What exactly is the admin anyway? Threaten someone, you need to have something you want, a motive, right? Yes, but there are no demands listed in the video. However, perhaps what they want is for someone to solve their riddle. Ah, okay, we're very close to getting these, so we'll do these last two as well. They haven't made any demands at all. The police haven't said anything? Haven't the police made any announcements? No, there's still too much we don't know. It'd help to at least know what they want. Maybe they were asking for doesn't exist, or it's unrelated. What they're asking for no longer exists. There really is a lot going on in that riddle. Or it could just be justice, you know? Like, justice, memories. I think justice might be the answer. Research done, we're almost there. Oh yes. All done here. God, he's got an intense stare. I have a general idea of your situation now, as well as the danger you're in. What should we do? Listen, we have to delegate and split duties. I will ensure your safety myself. Miss Tomarigi would never forgive me if something happened to her dear colleague. A dear colleague? And that's why I'm going to ask you to trace her footsteps. What she looked into and what she realized. There's a reason you're the only one who can do this. I'll explain when we get there. Yeah, I see. I need to trace Jasmine's footsteps. Also, where is it we're going? The place we're about to go must be kept a secret between you and me. Let's go. Oh, is this the site of the Samazima incident? Miss Fukurai, do you know what a no-solve case is? No-solve case? Not one that couldn't be solved, an unresolved case? It's a case that should not be solved, yeah. Cases where the investigation was discontinued for whatever reason. We call that a no-solve case. Are there actually cases like that? The National Police Agency has a secret warehouse with those materials. We call it the closet. She, Miss Tomarigi, went to the closet looking for records of the incident. Maybe she found information about the Genesis card and at the closet. If so, one more thing before we enter. The materials stored here, the staff working here, and the fact that the closet even exists. We need you to keep everything a secret. Secret? A secret? Okay, I got it. We like a Men in Black. This is... When an incident occurs, the best method is to work steadily until it's resolved. Is there such deception? That's why I don't like this place. Fair enough. Miss Fukurai, please try follow Miss Tomarigi's traces here. With that power of yours. But why look into Jasmine's actions? Miss Tomarigi was injured before she could report the information she found here. If there's some connection between the answer to the riddle and the alumni cards. She had learned about the Genesis card here, so there must be clues somewhere. If there's anything you don't understand, please ask the librarian. Understood. Info on the Genesis card and info related to the riddle. I'll follow Jasmine's footsteps in the investigation. Closet. My apologies for asking you to do this. No, I'm kind of glad you did. Is Jasmine going to be okay? She fell 10 meters along with a steel floorboard. With bruises all over and several broken bones, she hasn't regained consciousness yet. See. Jasmine, I really hope you're okay. So what kind of information was Jasmine-san collecting here? She was supposed to tell me after the Kurosawa House incident. Things were quite hectic then. If there was time, we could have done a follow-up investigation, but it's no longer possible. Let's see. Is it really okay for me to be here? The librarian has been informed of the circumstances, including my feelings on the matter, so we have their cooperation. Does that mean no one else in the police force knows that we're here? If anyone found out, myself and the librarian would be fired immediately. There might even be more consequences to deal with. So let's keep it a secret, okay? Yes, of course. What a heavy secret to carry. Yeah. Excuse me. Commissioner Tamiri has informed me of the situation. However, I never saw you here, and anything I happen to say is just me talking to myself. Oh, understood. Do you work here as a librarian? My job is simply to manage the materials here. This is just one of the locations used for storing materials related to various incidents handled by the police. If it comes here, that means the case no longer needs to be solved. No longer needs to be solved. So this place stores materials like that, I see. Were you here when Jasmine was looking into things? Jasmine, Mr. Mariki. I happen to not have seen her. Huh? There was so much dust flying around that day, some files on the shelf seemed to have flipped over. Pretending that Jasmine wasn't here, right. Asked the Genesis card, what was being looked into from which shelf? That means Jasmine managed to find the information on the Genesis card. Let's follow Jasmine's traces, find out what she was looking at, and what she discovered. This shelf is labelled D97, and these are filled with boxes that have files in them. Wonder where I should begin. Shelf D98. Is it all paper materials here? The materials here all seem to be records of incidents that happened before. This piece of paper is sticking out a bit. A hacking incident by Natasha Singh. Natasha Singh, was that an urban myth related to social media? The platform Happy, used by politicians and the wealthy, has been hacked. It has been revealed that the platform was used for money laundering. Cryptocurrency is also circulating here, or there, but the transactions remain untraceable. Hacking tools, I'm pretty sure this was mentioned on socials, yeah. The damage around to over 77.7 billion yen, significant impacts throughout the world. But what, 77 billion? The Natasha Singh used in this hacking incident. Only its creator, a genius hacker, is capable of using it. As for the incident called Happy 77.7 billion yen leak, users of Happy include top police officials, and details of the case are stored in CL. Even though the incident happened, and CL means here, right? Your closet. That means they gave up solving the case. Because probably like political fallout. I want to know more about this case, but I need to keep moving. The hacker part sounds a bit like the admin. There's no proof of that yet. Time to look elsewhere. Hello. Shelf D99. The box is totally packed in here. Wait. There's a space where one is missing. You got anything new to say to me? No, not yet. Shelf E01. Does the librarian manage everything here alone? Incredible, I can never do that. E02. So many materials packed in here as well. Hard to think that all of these are no-solve cases. So many. Shelf E03. Lots of boxes with files in them. Shelf E04. Box filled with files. Okay. Hey, Jasmine. I'm just gonna... Oh, she's in several places. Okay. Let's go right back to the beginning. Alright. Cool. This shadow, it's Jasmine. She's taking out files from the shelf. But it doesn't look like she's that focused, so maybe this shelf isn't it. This shadow must be Jasmine. What's she doing? Looking for something. Had she given up on looking? She wanted to check the materials here, but the whole box is gone. Maybe that's why. Maybe the librarian knows something. And then we'll talk to the last Jasmine. Jasmine's shadow. Jasmine, I really hope you'll be okay. She seems to be searching for a file. Looks like she's reading a file from the shelf. Take a look at the shelf. Oh, okay. This is the shelf Jasmine was checking, but there are way too many materials to go through. There's no time to read everything. If only there was some way to narrow them down. Okay, well, let's go back to the librarian then, because they probably have some information that will help us. Please talk to yourself some more. I think there's a box missing from shelf D99. Do you happen to know what was in it? D99 might be a file that was destroyed. There's no way for me to look it up. Seriously? Related materials might be in E04 though. I'm not sure how helpful they may be. Shelf E0, thank you. Guess I'll be talking to myself quite a bit today. E04, okay. So did somebody else take this box out and Jasmine couldn't find it either? E04, related materials. I don't even know what kind of related materials. Wait, these materials look a bit crumpled. Maybe this? Matsuda? Ryuto Matsuda, interrogated as a suspect. Is that Matsuda-san from the Netherworld tour, or just someone with the same name? A colleague of the victim, Nomura Matsuda, had a motive for committing murder. Upon interrogation, an alibi was established. An incident where Matsuda-san's colleague was killed. Could it be the Ueno Tenchu incident? Investigation ended by decision of Deputy Inspector General Kurosawa. Sent to the closet. Deputy Inspector General Kurosawa? Kurosawa-san's father? First, let's show Tamuri-san this document. Visual traces, what impressive power you have. About the documents stored on the shelf. There are documents saying that Matsuda-san from the Netherworld tour was a suspect. Ms. Tomorigi sent me reports on the tour about Matsuda. Matsuda was Kengo Nomura's colleague, it seems. Yes, the documents mentioned that Matsuda-san had an alibi. Mr. Zame, did you read all of this? No, I just wanted to tell you about it. What did it say? There are records of items that were popular during the Ueno Tenchu incident, the Tenchu t-shirt. I've heard about that on the tour. They put images of the victim and Nomura-san on the shirts. So tasteless. Also, a prophetic card. Prophetic card? Do you mean an alumni card? How could there be an alumni card if that was 7 years ago? Not an alumni card. It just seems to be a card with a prophecy on it. It seems like this card predicted Kusaragi's death. Don't know who did this, but it's pretty disturbing to me. And to think of it, I feel the director mentioned looking into something like this. I really didn't expect Nomura-san's case to be in the closet though. For the police, this case might not have been only about the Nomura siblings. What do you mean? The investigation was terminated by the Deputy Inspector General. That's Director Kurosawa. So it was Kurosawa-san's father. So he stopped the investigation because it would look bad for them, yeah. The case wasn't just stopped. He hid the fact that it had been terminated and wiped everything from existence. Why would he do such a thing? Okay, let's look at this one. Okay, I need to think about the Genesis card. While looking into the documents here at the closet, I found mentions of Matsuda-san. There's information from 7 years ago about things like the Tenchu t-shirt. Also mentions of the card rumored to have predicted Tsumi Kisaragi's suicide. It seems like the rumors that the director saw on the Samazima site were true. So the Genesis card that Jasmine mentioned is... maybe it's a... access card for VIP protection information? Prophetic card related to the incident involving Kurosawa-san? No. Not that. First of all, the alumni cards were created by the admin. And the info the director passed on to me. I think there was a note that said they were based on that card. Let me rethink this. Oh, so I had 2 right. Involving public security? I think it's this one then, right? Yeah. Oh, it could be Nomura-san. No, it is definitely Nomura-san. Maybe it's a prophetic card related to the incident involving Nomura-san. Yes, that makes sense. A prophetic card mentioned in the documents, along with the Tenchu t-shirts. All these incidents that happened after Nomura-san's death. The Genesis card's prophecy may be affecting the alumni cards and the Zimmer's actions. Let's think about the answer to the riddle next. If the alumni cards were made based on the Genesis card, does that mean the admin is causing an incident based on the prophecy from 7 years ago? Incidents and prophetic card from that time, if they had led to the riddle's answer. What does not exist even if you speak of it? Maybe it's the... Maybe it's the Ueno Tenshu incident, where Seiji Kurosawa called off the investigation. Maybe it's the Ueno Tenshu incident where Seiji Kurosawa called off the investigation. That makes sense. So many people knew and were talking about this case they could speak of. But not only was the case not solved, the investigation was terminated and hidden from existence. That's what does not exist, even if you speak of it. This must be the answer to the riddle. Ueno Tenshu incident. Miru-san, I think I know the answer to the riddle. The case where the Genesis card appeared, that was how everything began. But that case does not exist, even if you speak of it. There are people who don't know about this place. They won't be able to get the riddle's answer no matter how they try. If we answer it, do you think we can stop the devastation of judgment? We have no way of knowing. All we can do is give it a try. I can use the computer that the director gave me. What, no internet connection here? Nope, you can't. Not here. Don't worry though, I talked to the librarian. We can connect from his desk. Page with that riddle on it, and here's when you enter the answer. I want to type it. I feel like it's just going to speed up the process. The answer to the riddle is Ueno Tenshu incident. Congratulations, correct answer. This is... Yes, this is the right answer. Huh? So it doesn't stop the countdown. Miru-san, what do we do? Scroll down, there's something there. Yes, I'll read it aloud. Congratulations. Hi, Span. What are you going to do when you get to me? I want to avenge Tsutomu Kisaragi. What do you want to do? Only I can ask myself that question. What does this mean? Avenge Kisaragi, and only I can ask myself? The latter sounds tough to get. Let's start with the former if it seems easy to understand. Reading it literally, it seems like the admin's plan is to avenge Tsutomu Kisaragi. The admin, who shouldn't know about the closet, speaks of avenging Kisaragi. So is the admin someone who's connected to the Ueno Tenshu incident? There might be documents here about the people connected to the incident. Try to find some along with the documents on Tsutomu Kisaragi. Okay. You got any more dialogue for us, librarian? No. Okay. Delve E02, all documents here about no solved cases. Hey. Delve E03, lots of boxes of files in them. Jasmine was checking this shelf. I think I can look it over quickly and find what I need. This isn't it. Where is it? Oh. Tsutomu Kisaragi, an assistant professor to Inugami University, was interrogated as a suspect in the Ueno Tenshu incident. This is it. Jasmine must have seen this. 1 month after the Ueno Tenshu incident, countless rumors have spread throughout the internet, pointing to Kisaragi as the culprit. Despite a perfunctory interrogation, he had an alibi on that day. Security camera footage confirmed that he was at a restaurant with the victim's younger sister, Tomoko Nomura. Was he really taken as a suspect all because of online rumors? However, public opinion continued to weigh heavily upon Kisaragi. 3 months after the incident, Satsume Kisaragi committed suicide at his home. The world kept treating him like a criminal, even though he had an alibi. The police didn't make any announcements about it. I guess the whole case was hidden by then. What's this? Kisaragi was looking into the incident on his own, obtaining information from many people, including hypotheses about the culprit. Maybe there's still some information that can be used to identify the culprit. Storage location D99. Wait, the information collected by Dr. Kisaragi was destroyed. I have to ask the librarian if there are any documents left. No shades on. Close span. You don't need Dan's mate, yes. Mr. Librarian, do you know where I can find documents on Satsume Kisaragi? Run the documents in shelf D99 all thrown away. Discarded materials cannot be recovered. But is there nothing we can do? When disposing of them, I had some trouble. I organized the documents based on contents and name to decide what shelves they go in. We're not playing around here. If they're not returned to the right shelf. Oh. Anyhow, I have no knowledge of you coming here, checking your documents or moving anything. Maybe the librarian is giving me some kind of hint. Did Jasmine move the documents to a different shelf? Let's take another look at Jasmine's shadows. Swing. Jasmine's shadow. Jasmine, I really hope you're okay. Looking more closely, this shadow is sticking something in the space. Maybe she's moving something to another shelf. The shadow's definitely Jasmine. What's she doing? Just chilling, vibing. Just gonna double check these, okay. What did you place here, Jasmine? What? No way. Documents on Satsume Kisaragi? Since they might all get destroyed if left in one place. Maybe Jasmine was trying to scatter them around. Jasmine, I'm gonna read it right now. Kisaragi wrote down the results of his investigation on paper. We will try to retrieve it from the research lab where he works. Try to retrieve? What? Try to just take it from him? Due to resistance from the uni professors, retrieval was impeded. Possible to proceed further. Related information on the internet has been partially deleted. What is this? Maybe it's a record of how the incident was covered up. Why go this far? Let's stop and think for a moment. Where the documents went, the Genesis Card Prophecy. It seems like Satsume Kisaragi was looking into the Iwano Tenshida incident on his own. The actual documents have already been destroyed. In order to uncover the admin's identity, I have to find those documents. If it's not here in the closet, where should I look next? Maybe it's in... Maybe it's in... the Ueno area. No, because that's in. Maybe it's in the something. Maybe it's in the restaurant? Maybe it's in the research lab? At Inugami University, where Satsume Kisaragi used to work. Maybe it's in the research lab at Inugami University, where Satsume used to work. Right, the professors at Inugami University didn't let them take Satsume Kisaragi's documents, so they might still be at the research lab, which is a research lab at my uni. What are the chances? Anyway, let's tell Tomori-san. Still a bit sus of Torimi. The admin could be involved in some of the incidents. Only those who were involved can know all the details. Jasmine's traces lead me to the information about Satsume Kisaragi. Dr. Kisaragi was considered a suspect all because of online rumors. Pathetic, the police just went along with the internet opinions. It seems that Dr. Kisaragi had an alibi and was cooperating with the investigation. But Director Kurosawa ended the investigation. Dr. Kisaragi seems to have been looking into the Tenchu incident on his own. But all of these documents were destroyed. Murumi-san, maybe the research lab at my uni. The research lab at Inugami University might still have cases on the file. Well thought. However, it's been so long now, I'm sure everything's been wiped from there as well. But it seems like uni professors at the time kept the documents safe. Also, I might be able to find something with my clairvoyance. What were any police officers who had that power? There were not. Then we have to go there. If there's no other way, we have to do it. Yeah. The police really covered up the UN attention incident. At the time, Deputy Inspector General Kurosawa wanted to hide the incident for some reason. From the answer to the riddle, that seems directly related to the admin's purpose and motives. Maybe the culprit of the Tenchu incident is written somewhere in Dr. Kisaragi's documents. And there's info that will lead to the admin. For now, all we can do is hope. I'll drive, come with me. Yes. 6 hours remaining. Someone has answered the riddle. Excellent. To the person who knows what doesn't exist, I know that you will understand me. However, devastation and judgment is the promised future. Let us anticipate the moment when the countdown reaches 0. In the company of our guests. Oh. 6 hours left until devastation and judgment. No way, hostages? Hope they're not planning on a public execution. Execution? We have to figure out their location soon. We have to stop this. This announcement is really causing panic. But leave that to the pros, to the police, they're still searching. Let's get to the bottom of who the admin is. This is something only we can do. Yes. Also, I'm so sorry. The police are the ones who caused this incident. If Director Kurosawa hadn't stopped the investigation, if the truth had come to light, none of this would have happened. And we wouldn't have gotten you into this mess. I don't see this as you getting me into it. I was definitely surprised about the closet. But you and Jasmine are both doing everything you can to find out the truth. There are lots of different people in different places, and not everyone's the same. This is what I like about you. Thank you. I had to tell from that expression, but it's a compliment, I think. Sumi Kisaragi's research lab. Wow. Kisaragi's research lab, it's all still here. The professors protected the case files, treating them as research materials he left behind. If the research lab is still here after all this time, they must have really cared about him. This Sumi Kisaragi seems like a complete different person from the one talked about online. That's true, they really took care of the things he left behind. By the way, since this is your school, we'll make sure nobody finds out that you were here with me. I'm not worried about that at all. We should get down to the investigation, this research lab, Dr. Kisaragi's documents, and info about the admin. I'll find them and figure out that location. Ooh. Something bothers me about this sarcophagus being here. Oh no, so many books piled up here. None of this is organized, I have no idea where to start. They're not sorted by genre or organized, so the spider's invisible. Guess Dr. Kisaragi isn't the type who does that. A foreign book, like an art book, and here's a worn old notebook. Little Grey Studies, 35 and random notes. 35 notebooks on Little Greys? Where are 34 and 33? This is going to be tough. So many books and notebooks here too. I wonder how many are in this whole room. There are lots of books in the center too, but this place has piles of handwritten notebooks. Is this a plant encyclopedia? Other pages? Whoa, demons, an illustration of a monster? What kind of book is this? It's Occult Great Reset. Right, he's the one who wrote this book. Is this a secret project? Are these notebooks all handwritten by Kisaragi? It's unbelievable how many there are. This one's handwritten as well. Report number 96 on interviews with Kokuri practitioners. Interview notes from 100 temple-born people and mountain mysteries from Sherpas. He did all these interviews and wrote them up. Netherworld research book, is this? Maybe from when he was researching the Wano Netherworld? Something's not right. The police won't return the materials or put together an American's case. I've got my eye on the person I think it's the culprit. I name him and I'm wrong. I have to get down to the truth for an American. Another document here related to the case. I should show this to Miri-san. Yes, we'll go to the left first. Oh, there's, okay. Piles of books and papers here too. Trying to read through it would take years. Ancient sleeping methods and religion and diet. A ghost story and ghost storytellers, induction talk and non-occult books. Little Grey Studies 82. Internet rumors. So many different genres over here. This doesn't seem related. It's about the rumors behind the occult stories. In the past, they came from the shops where people gathered, but now they can be found all over the internet. Nothing else in there? Okay. What was this? Was this the desk that Dr. Kisaragi used? It's surprisingly tidy and there's just a photo in the frame sitting here. Oh my god. Dr. Kisaragi is the director's father. Or brother. There's someone in the photo. Dr. Kisaragi when he was little. No, Dr. Kisaragi when he was little? So the director is Kisaragi? Oh. And there's another kid in the photo. How cute. Oh, so it's just... Oh my god. I'm jumping to conclusions. Could this be some kind of clue? That's very much a clue, dear. We don't have enough time. I'm sorry for making you do all this. I want to look into this, don't worry. Amiri-san, what's the current situation? 6 hours until time limit. People are being held hostage. We don't know what the admin plans to do, but we must hurry if we want to rescue those hostages. We have to find the location as quickly as possible and stop the admin. You know, there are tons of familiar looking objects and books here. Yes. That's why the sarcophagus stood out to me. Yeah, it's kind of like being at the center. Folklore and the occult have a similar appeal. Maybe because both involve field research and gathering information. Miri-san, do you know anything about Dr. Kisaragi? I heard from an acquaintance who spoke with him before at work. Small talk turned into talk of birthplaces and the rumors around those locations. Though it seemed like their conversation might be about the occult, they actually ended up talking about local customs. Maybe he was talking really fast from being so excited the whole time. He did seem like a bit of an eccentric enthusiast, but a likable person all the while as well. Let's start from the left and work across. The shadow's probably Dr. Kisaragi's trace. Wait, I feel nervous. I'm shaking. Hey Fluffle, how you doing? Oh, it's such a cool game. It's such a cool game, Fluffle. I strongly recommend it. It's quite a long one, but it's you know, it's all about occult stuff, urban myths. It's right up my alley. We're actually in like the final chapter, so spoiler warning. Digging through the drawers. Maybe it's a trace of him putting something away. First glance, there didn't seem to be anything in the drawer. Let's take the glasses off and check it out. It's because there's a hidden button, I'm assuming. Hi, Mano. I wonder if there's anything around Dr. Kisaragi's desk. So many things in the drawers. A rock and a knife? Maybe it's not inside the drawer, but stuck somewhere behind it. Yeah, a notebook. Why was it here? This looks like Dr. Kisaragi's diary. But I suddenly feel dizzy. I'm alright. What was that? That's right. What's in this notebook? If the Sphinx is a guardian dog, where is the other one? Anything here about the Tenshu incident? Maybe I should follow more traces of clairvoyance. Yeah. This must be Dr. Kisaragi. I guess it's a trace from long ago. Even with the glasses on, it's all blurry and hard to see. What? This looks really clear. Why? There's something a bit different about this one. What's this one doing with its hands outstretched? It's strange. It's not scary. It's so clear I can almost touch him. Maybe I'm using my clairvoyance too much. It's making me see strange things. I'll just pause using clairvoyance and look through the diary. Something tells me Dr. Kisaragi in the past. So how can I explain this? Whatever he's doing in this instance, he's attempting to communicate with Azami in the present time. It's like leaving a time capsule. It's like leaving a time capsule, but it's you yourself. He's done something in that moment, in that time space, and it's continued to permeate there, so that one day Azami would see it. That's what I think has happened there. But maybe I've watched too much Doctor Who. It's the 8-foot tall woman. 2 meter 40 centimeter tall woman, an abandoned ranch full of mysteries. Doctor Who did info on media. Oh, absolutely, JJ, 100%. There are research notes in the margins of this diary. Our lives changed after the accident. I don't mean this in a bad way. Everyone at the orphanage is kind. It feels so hard to believe that we have to go on without our parents. I have to be really good big brother. What I saw earlier was that when he says our lives, does that mean he and the one in this photo is his younger brother? Yeah, the director is the younger brother of Kisaragi. Which makes me believe that the Simazama admin is the director, which I've suspected for a while. But excuse me, Tomiri-san? What's up? Dr. Kisaragi apparently lost his parents in an accident and went to an orphanage with his sibling. The photo on the desk is probably showing the two of them. Do you know where the orphanage is? Oh, I didn't see it written down. I've looked into Tsutsumi Kisaragi before. However, the information was encrypted and couldn't be viewed. And it's not information the police wanted to hide. Does that mean someone other than police encrypted the information? Yeah, absolutely. Because they're covering up their footsteps. If so, the admin identity is... I can't believe I've only got one clue at the moment. Secret Society project? This is a picture of what people in a secret society would wear. They got mad after finding out that I drew eyes on their bath towel with a marker. Ah, is this a project notebook made by Kisaragi siblings? A secret society, a project, but it's written by kids. Let's ask Tomiri-san to look. Yes. Oh. It's not looking good for the director. Wait, there's another Netherworld research notebook here? Is there info about the case? It's better if I don't do anything in public for a while. As long as people still have this image of me, anything else I say will be on the will only fan the flames. Sorry, that was a ill in-joke between me and chat. Did he write this when people were accusing him of being the culprit? How did they know about my family? Because of me, this is getting to my family. I need to inform the police and ask for their help. There are several groups doing things like this, but I'm pretty sure this time it's a group called the Five Society. I'm sure it's them. Ah, this is it. Information about the actual culprit. The Five Society, a group of 5 students. They filmed themselves capturing a criminal like some kind of vigilante streamers. Ironically, the video itself is conclusive evidence of their crime. The video itself was deleted, but the comments left should be enough evidence. It hurts deeply when I think of him, but this is the truth. I have to do this. Does this Tomiri-san know about it? What? I need to hydrate. My throat is getting sore. This was made by kids, so I know it's not that convincing. What do you think of this drawing? Kisaragi brothers wrote about their secret society project in this notebook. Hold on a moment. Yes. Oh, sorry, I was covering it up with my hand. It's this, the secret society. Miss Fukurai, are you looking at this with clairvoyance? What? No, I'm not wearing the glasses, and it's right here, look. No, there's nothing written there. At least nothing I can see. What? Did I use my clairvoyance too much and make my vision go weird? Miri-san, do you know what the Five Society is? Apparently, the real culprits of the Tenchu incident are a group of 5 student streamers called Five Society. There was a note saying that their video itself is conclusive evidence of their guilt. See, that means the incident itself must have been relatively straightforward. I also tried to do a search on the criminal group, but the whole page seems deleted from the video website. The police must have already gotten to it. Don't worry, I'll look into it. Yes, please. Could you please keep looking for info about the admin? Yes. What? We've already kind of... So something that stands out to me is in two of the previous cases we dealt with like streamers, content creators. One of them was like an ex-content creator though. So I wonder if all the past cases have involved one content creator from this group. Because if I remember correctly, they talked about how the alumni cards, they don't actually like predict the future. It's more of like they're being made as a statement, and then things are being intentionally done to make that future an outcome that happens. Like it's not a prediction. It's a, I think it's guised as prediction. Self-fulfilling prophecy. Yes, thank you. Is there anything like that written here? What's there? So many names on this page. A list of streamers. There is vigilante streamers, the Five Society. All the comments from the streamers and the viewers are right here. Was he watching for changes in their reactions? How much time did this take? Dr. Kisaragi narrowed down the culprit who killed Nomura-san based on various information. Oh, there's another one. This notebook has diary entries in it too, from after the Tenchu incident. The diary entries, was Dr. Kisaragi able to write anything with all that going on? You know, I like urban myths when I do research on folklore. Rumors gradually turn into occult stories, which turns into urban myths. I love how they're created and come to life, how interesting it is that they reflect cultures and customs. But now I can't stand seeing or hearing rumors anymore. People's rumors, stories that shift and grow with myths, I used to love all those things. The most important values I hold are getting messed up. It really hurts. A stained page. I can feel what happened here even without clairvoyance. It's all stained and crumpled. It hurts. No answer from them since. Don't the police want to solve this case? My body won't move right lately. Even when I'm at home, angry voices come pouring in from outside. So sorry. Who is he saying sorry to? His younger brother. I know you've been trying to make me feel better. I can get the words out to respond about rumors or occult stories. I can't. I feel incredibly guilty for making you feel bad. Getting dragged down because of me. How did it come to this? It's just, I can't take this anymore. The Kisaragi. Prophecy. It's something about prophecy. Prophecies will come true someday. As long as you don't set a time, they will happen. We'll make the Great Reset happen. Let's go after the rumors and talk about the occult again one day. There will come a time when we can laugh and talk. I'll leave this as a prophecy. What does this mean? Okay, it's time to think things over. Encrypted information, page seen with clairvoyance, Big Brother's prophecy. Who on earth is the Samazima admin? I couldn't find any info leading directly to the admin in Dr. Kisaragi's research lab. Instead, I found lots of memories about Kisaragi's time in the orphanage written in his diaries. He wrote about the happy days that his brothers spent together. So then, what's happening now is, this may be a secret plan that the Kisaragi brothers, they imagined as kids, that was planned. Oh no, it'd be by, yeah. But Suma Kisaragi's younger brother, I think that secret plan. Sumi Kisaragi's younger brother, that was planned by Sumi Kisaragi's younger brother. No. I'm a little surprised. Okay, so did I get any right? Ah, okay, so it's not secret plan, but I am right about who the person is. Okay. Revenge. This may be revenge. Maybe revenge that was planned by Sumi Kisaragi's younger brother. Yes, that's right. If the hater attacks continued because the police wiped the unintentional incident, if that led to his suicide, then it makes sense that Sumi Kisaragi's younger brother wanted to get revenge. The fact that he's a hacker too, yeah, that matches up with the Samazima admin. But that's... Excuse me, Tomori-san? What's up? Oh, nothing new here. Okay, let's go back to the desk. It's the director. Like, if we look at the picture again, will it show us? Yeah, if you missed this earlier, that's Kisaragi on the right, the, like, you know, world famous occult researcher, and his younger brother. Kisaragi was investigating a murder that went on and was covered up by the police. But because it was covered by the police, all the hate, like, came back on Kisaragi. Kisaragi ended up taking his own life, and now his younger brother wants, like, revenge for things. What? Didn't expect that. I can feel it. What was that just now? Was it really a trace? It's kind of like I'm seeing someone else's memories. Could there be something written in the diary? Wonder if there's anything. Yeah, let's check the diary. My dear sidekick is such a great hacker. Yeah. Hacker? But the occult info I added the other day was deleted, cries. Right, he was just a kid then. I guess it's just nonsense. You got scolded again the other day in the PC room. What were you up to? You said it's noisy in your head. I'm worried that you're acting out because of that. Gifted? I don't know about that. I'll put my hands on your cheeks and say a magic spell to help you feel calm. I know it does feel calming if you do that. The Samazima admin is Tatsumi Kisaragi's younger brother. A plan for revenge against the Five Society, the criminals who drove his brother to commit suicide, and the police who tried to cover up the incident. He wanted to help him, seeing his brother get pushed to the brink. He must have been by his brother's side for a very long time. We still don't know what exactly he's trying to do, but he must be doing all of this for his brother. Miss Fukurai, thank you for all your help. From here on, the police will handle this. It's our duty to make things right. Sorry to leave you like this, but I have to get back to the station. I need to pinpoint the location of the admin fast. You should go home, or stay here if you like. Either way, I'll make sure that someone from the police keeps you safe, so don't worry. What? You're going already? But I want to keep investigating with you. I need to stop the admin. From here on out, the person we're dealing with is a real criminal. Even Miss Tomarigi couldn't handle him. Also, you feel empathy for the admin now, don't you? Everything that he did for his brother's sake, we're about to go and destroy it all. I know that. You know what? You should go visit Miss Tomarigi at the hospital. You're a very kind person. I don't want you to deal with something this hard. No, please wait. Marie-san. I thought I was gonna knock her out then. I do. Why? Maybe I really should just go see Jasmine. I do really want to see her right now. No, that's not right. It won't help anyone if I go see her now. I want to talk with her after it's all figured out. I want Jasmine to be discharged from the hospital in good health. We need to find him. We need to find the admin and put a stop to all this. Hold on, there was a knife in Dr. Kisaragi's desk drawer. Maybe it can be used to cut the rope binding the hostages. I'll borrow it. What? What? Now where should I go? I don't know where to start. I wonder if the admin's video contained any hints. Someone who saw the video might have posted something. Many people must have seen the video. Anything might help. Alright, we are getting so close to the end of this game. And it is burning my throat. But I'm sticking with this because I'm engaged. I'm excited. I want to see what's going to happen. I hope you're enjoying it. Let's continue on the next one.